ACTS is celebrating this year 25 years Silver Jubilee, and it is the great opportunity to look to the beginnings when the ACTS started in 1993. This is the special organization that brings the Catholic ethos, Catholic vision, Catholic experience of God and the Church into the academic world.
I came in 1994 and I started at UWC. And I attended all the conferences from 1994 until 2010. I would say the most important part for ACTS and for the Church, that is to create a platform for university students to experience church, yes, in the Eucharist, and secondly, that their actual issues would be dealt with. And we managed to create a space, and we created a spirituality, which we said leadership, student leadership, as the discernment of the signs of the times.
ACTS has helped me to develop my faith spiritually, and also to think as a university student that we as a church or as a member of the church, we do not live in isolation to the civil society. So we also have to think about what is really affecting us and to reflect on such issues, whether they affect us directly or indirectly.
It has been amazing because we have been looking forward to the celebration of the Silver Jubilee, because we have indicated that it was not only just a celebration, but it gave us a moment to reflect and critically do so with respect to what we have been doing previously. We have been involved in student issues, issues affecting students at campuses, at universities, and I think moving forward, the association, which is ACTS, has got to strengthen its impact in communities where it is based at, so that we continue to conscientize people, continue to conscientize our members of issues that they need to address as young people.
One realizes, if you take this conference, there are 150 people there. One realizes that, in actual fact, their issues are being dealt with.
Challenges faced by young people, especially in universities, will include financial exclusion, will include lack of employment.
One of the main challenges that we face as students is depression, which is caused by so many things. Rape culture that is not reported, social media, which is contributing to so much pressures. Others come from violence that is not really spoken of, the demeaning of gender roles and sexuality, and it has become so problematic that depression has been something that we're not really understanding or talking about, yet a lot of people are suffering or dropping out from universities as if it's other factors pulling them down, but we're not really looking at all these attributes causing depression and these major effects that it could have on their studies.
I think that is the real challenge also of a chaplain, of a national chaplain, also of the bishop, to ensure that that ACTS always remains a platform in an inductive way, away from below, from life itself, that their issues are dealt with.
Well, the challenges of being a national chaplain, first of all, is that of a lack of chaplains in the universities. I think that's the major one. Because once you don't have chaplaincy going on in the branches, that affects provinces, and then it affects national as well. And also the students are not able to grow in their faith. You find that when they come to the national conferences or national activities, you can see that actually they are just fending for themselves.
We need to look at the situation that the dioceses or parishes that are in the area of universities will go further to outreach. Although it's much done, in many places they are there and they are doing the great work to bringing together young people and to the church.
That includes advocating for peace, that includes advocating for social justice, that includes advocating for human rights. And I think if the association moving forward can strengthen doing that, ACT would be a very good, tremendous association, because it continues to grow.
how can acts in fact look to the future? From what I gather in South Africa, it's very easy to look at the past and to live in the past, but how can one actually live in the future? And to experience the 27th of April 1994 as a new starting point for South Africa, and to a certain extent for a new starting point for the Catholic Church within South Africa, within a new paradigm, within an African paradigm, but to create contours for the future. And hopefully ACTS and the Catholic Church has the capacity to develop students who are true leaders, lay leaders within the church, but also lay leaders or leaders within society.
At the national conference in Mafikeng was taken decision that we also expand and allow colleges or other tertiary institutions, if they like, if they're able to organize themselves, to join, to be part of ACTS, because we want to expand.
As they are celebrating 25 years, my hopes for the organization is that they keep the spirit. This year, the Pope is saying it's a synod for the young people, and so even engagement with them, I think we can get more from them to help them to be a vibrant group.
My future hope for ACT is to actually see it growing more into getting involved in structures which tackle the issues which we are facing today, and we need to reflect as young students as to what is it that we can do to contribute to the society to make it a better place for everyone.